In a groundbreaking leap that stuns both allies and adversaries, the United States has officially announced that its latest hypersonic jet, capable of reaching Mach 10, is not only real, it's ready to fly, taking America's aerospace dominance to stratospheric new heights. The skies have never seen anything like this before. With hypersonic speeds that can cover the distance from New York to London in under 30 minutes, the new aircraft represents the crown jewel of American air superiority, ushering in a new era where response time is measured not in hours or minutes, but in seconds. This ultra-fast hypersonic jet, codenamed the Phantom Starfire, has been cloaked in secrecy for years, developed in the hidden corners of secure military installations like Area 51, the Skunk Works, and other undisclosed black sites across the United States. It was rumored to exist, whispered about in high-level defense briefings, and feared by America's enemies, until now. At Mach 10, or nearly 7,672 miles per hour, this beast doesn't just fly. It punches through the atmosphere like a missile with wings, riding the edge of space, and utilizing scramjet propulsion technology so advanced that even Russia and China are left scrambling to catch up. Defense insiders call it the most lethal combination of speed, stealth, and strike capability ever conceived by man. Imagine a jet that can take off from a hidden U.S. Air Force base in Nevada, climb to 100,000 feet within minutes, cruise at hypersonic speed beyond enemy detection zones, and deliver precision-guided munitions to targets on the other side of the planet, all before the enemy can react. That's what the Phantom Starfire promises. With its revolutionary heat-resistant alloys, carbon-carbon composites, AI-enhanced avionics, and a next-gen hybrid propulsion system that switches from turbine to scramjet mid-flight, this machine redefines what it means to dominate the skies. While most nations are still testing Mach 5 technologies, the U.S. has leapfrogged ahead, breaking barriers once thought impossible. The Phantom Starfire isn't just about speed. It's about tactical dominance, deterrence, and sending a clear message. America still leads the way in air power innovation. Designed by a top-secret collaboration between Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, DARPA, NASA, and the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory, this hypersonic marvel underwent years of simulation, wind tunnel testing, and stealth integration. Every inch of this aircraft screams futuristic warfare. From its sleek, radar-evading design to its plasma-resistant ceramic skin that glows white-hot as it tears through the upper atmosphere. Its AI system is rumored to be capable of autonomous evasive maneuvers, real-time data fusion from satellite and battlefield sensors, and adaptive mission reprogramming while in flight. In short, it thinks faster than any human pilot ever could, and it moves like no aircraft before it. The unveiling of the Phantom Starfire comes at a time of intense global tension, with adversaries like China aggressively expanding their territorial ambitions and Russia conducting high-risk aerial operations in Eastern Europe. The U.S. needed a show of force, something to restore balance and send a thunderous signal to the world. And it came not in words, but in the roar of a hypersonic engine lighting up the night sky during a secret test flight over the Pacific Ocean. Eyewitnesses reported seeing a blazing comet streaking silently across the heavens, vanishing into the stars before radar could even register its presence. That was no meteor. That was the future of American air dominance. What makes the Phantom Starfire truly terrifying for enemy forces is its mission versatility. Not only can it deliver nuclear or conventional payloads with pinpoint precision, but it can also conduct reconnaissance missions at speeds that render all enemy countermeasures useless. It can penetrate any air defense system in the world, and with its high-altitude maneuvering capabilities, it's practically invincible in flight. Some defense analysts speculate that the jet can also deploy microsatellites in orbit or disable enemy assets using directed energy weapons, though the Pentagon has refused to confirm these claims. The capabilities are jaw-dropping, but so is the secrecy. Even the budget line for the Phantom Starfire remains classified, buried deep within the black budget of the Department of Defense. What is known, however, is that the U.S. has invested heavily in hypersonic infrastructure in recent years, with new wind tunnels, test ranges, and advanced material research facilities constructed from California to Florida. These aren't just investments in a jet, they're investments in global dominance for decades to come. In response to these developments, both China and Russia have accelerated their own hypersonic programs. China's DFZF and Russia's Avangard glide vehicles are touted as hypersonic weapons. But unlike the Phantom Starfire, they're missiles, not aircraft. The U.S. leapfrogged that limitation. Instead of launching hypersonics from the ground, America now launches hypersonic missions from reusable, pilotable jets. That's a game changer, not just technologically, but strategically. It means America can strike faster, further, and more frequently without needing to rely on fixed missile platforms. Meanwhile, the human factor is not forgotten. The few test pilots who have flown the Phantom Starfire are elite beyond elite, graduates of most advanced programs in the Air Force, Navy, and NASA. These are men and women who've flown everything from State Route 71 Blackbirds to experimental X-planes, and even they describe the experience as riding a bolt of lightning. According to leaked reports, the G-forces during acceleration require a custom-designed exosuit to prevent blackouts, and the cockpit itself is lined with radiation shielding to protect the pilot as the aircraft schemes the edge of space. This isn't just a flight. It's a controlled explosion traveling through the stratosphere. The Phantom Starfire isn't science fiction anymore. It's science fact. And its arrival is already reshaping Pentagon war planning, NATO air doctrine, and the geopolitical calculus of every major power on Earth. For every enemy radar it outruns and every missile it dodges, it delivers a clear message. The skies belong to America. This is not just a new plane. It's a revolution in speed, strategy, and survival. Whether used for surgical strikes, emergency rapid deployment, or deterrence missions that demand an instant show of force, the Phantom Starfire ensures the U.S. never arrives late. It always arrives first, and it always arrives fast. As other nations scramble to play catch-up, America is already writing the rules of the next war in the skies above, where Mach 10 is just the beginning. Welcome to the future of air power. Welcome to the age of the Phantom Starfire. And as America steps boldly into this new chapter of hypersonic supremacy, it does so not merely with the intent to outpace its rivals, but to redefine the very fabric of modern warfare and defense. This jet, the Phantom Starfire, is not just an aircraft. It's a symbol of national willpower, a technological spearhead forged in secrecy and sharpened through relentless innovation. Its development marks the culmination of decades of research, classified experimentation, and interagency cooperation. Each breakthrough a testament to American ingenuity and military resolve. The implications stretch far beyond the battlefield. Hypersonic technologies are expected to influence civilian aerospace, global logistics, even commercial travel, with military advancements seeding future transportation revolutions. A Mach 10 capable aircraft challenges not only military strategy, but geopolitical stability, as nations must now reconsider their timelines, reaction speeds, and defensive networks in the face of such overwhelming velocity. The Phantom Starfire forces every potential aggressor to think twice, to calculate risks at a whole new speed. Because now, retaliation can arrive before an initial act is even completed. Within the walls of the Pentagon and NORAD command centers, this aircraft is already integrated into future combat simulations, missile defense overlays, and global threat response protocols. It brings America one step closer to achieving near instantaneous global strike capability, where no corner of the Earth is beyond the reach of precision and power. And yet, for all its speed and strength, what truly sets a Phantom Starfire apart is its embodiment of a simple truth. Superiority isn't claimed, it's earned. Earned through perseverance, vision, and the unyielding pursuit of excellence. From the minds of aerospace engineers sketching concepts late into the night, to the test pilots who risked their lives at the edge of physics, this jet was built by patriots who refused to accept limitations. Their work has shattered speed barriers, obliterated enemy expectations, and sent shockwaves through every military command chain across the globe. And while other nations posture with bluster and bravado, the United States lets its achievements do the talking. There is no need for threats when you possess the capability to respond anywhere on Earth within minutes. When your aircraft flies so fast that time itself becomes a weapon. That's the quiet, thunderous power of the Phantom Starfire. So now the world watches as this marvel prepares to take its first public flight. If the Pentagon allows it, will it streak across a global air show to stun onlookers? Will it silently buzz past a potential adversary as a warning cloaked in silence and speed? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The skies have changed forever. The race is over and America won. With the Phantom Starfire now ready to fly, the U.S. has rewritten the rules of air combat and cemented its place at the forefront of military aviation history. No longer confined by the boundaries of conventional speed or outdated doctrine, America's future now unfolds at 10 times the speed of sound, powered by fire, steel, and a vision that refuses to be grounded. This is more than a technological victory. It's a bold, supersonic declaration that the United States of America is and always will be the undisputed master of the skies. From every base across the homeland to every distant forward operating post, the message is loud and clear. The future is airborne, it's American, and it's moving at Mach 10.